This is fun.
Have you ever wondered what life would be like if you quit your job, took the kids out of school, unplugged from the chaos of normal life and set off on an epic adventure? Hi, I'm Donna and this is my family, and for the past 2 years this has been our mini home on wheels and our driving force behind our sense of adventure. So subscribe and join us as we explore Australia and see what real van life is like through our eyes.
Fish for dinner!
G'day guys, I'm Donna and welcome back to our channel. In this episode we are doing the trek from Macdonnell Ranges all the way up to Darwin. So we've been on the road for about an hour and we're completely out of range and the dirt is so bright red. We've just done a little pull up just to make sure that everything's travelling okay. The kitty cats are like just completely relaxed sitting on the bed because they've had so much corrugation in the last few weeks that like they're totally relaxed in there, so I bet they're having a good time. I wish I could join them.
Yes, I can.
Pop's having a little nap. So we've just pulled into this town and they're saying that UFOs land here. We did a little research and the town is actually known for UFO sightings and they call it the UFO Capital of Australia. Sadly we didn't see any.
There's Elvis. There's an alien.
Maybe Elvis was an alien.
Oh, here we go.
Oh my gosh, it's so funny!
Yes, I gotta hug it.
We'll leave these one behind. So we have pulled up here. This is the place that we plan on staying tonight, which is called the Devil's Marble Hotel. There is a campsite out at Devil's Marbles, but because we've got the dog we can't camp there. So we found ourselves in a little bit of spot of bother I would say, because Mark's gone in there and they're actually booked out tonight. So the problem is that Tennant Creek is probably not the safest place to go through during the night. So we really wanted to go through there in the morning and it's just too far to anywhere else, so we're having to park out the front. It is a free camp here, so I think it'll be fine.
If it's the same with you, well... Can I quit, Mum?
You are crazy. Bring it out to the camera. Oh. So we camped out the front of the pub last night because you can't camp here with dogs, but you're allowed to have the dog in the car park. So Mark moved the caravan while we were still asleep in it, 5 minutes down the road, and we wake up to this. We're at Devil's Marbles. So we're just going to go for a little bit of a walk around the Devil's Marbles and the sun is just coming out. Look at that. How beautiful.
Oh, good morning. Hi.
I'm not getting on camera.
I'm not doing camera.
You think they got like that, Tilly?
Probably foul.
Well, no, it didn't. Many of them are, obviously they look like they're solid, but they've got lots of secondary cracks in there and the water gets caught in there and eventually break into two.
Honestly, if they go this...
At 8 a.m. in the morning because we want to get through Tennant Creek really early. We've heard some bad reviews that people have been stopped down in the street to the locals trying to steal their cars and stuff. I'm sure it's nothing, but things like that kind of freak you out when you're on the road. So we're just going to do a little time lapse. I'm sure it's all overplayed as normal and it'll be completely fine, but I'm a little nervous, that's for sure. Well, that was Tennant Creek, so I'm glad that that's done, and it is completely fine. It's like any other town. What did you think, Mark?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice and neat.
It's actually nice. We did go through in the morning, but you know, you just never know. Sometimes we hear some really bad stories and you get there and you're like, this is lovely. So don't always listen to everything that's negative. So we're actually not very far away from, they call it three ways, is that right? Yeah. So that means once we get there, we have then completely gone back to where we were last year, because up until now we've been taking a different route all the way around Australia, but now we're going to be repeating what we did last year. So that's a whole lap we've done now.
A lap and up the middle.
Yep.
And Tasmania.
And Tasmania. The only thing is we missed a little bit of that Esperance part of WA, and that's it. And I think we did 4 islands in Queensland. Yeah?
Maybe, yeah.
So we've missed 895 islands in Queensland. I don't know if you know, but I'm pushing for a catamaran. I want to sell everything and buy a catamaran. But anyway, let's get back on the road, I suppose. We're going to pull in and have a little snack at the three ways and then continue on to Daly Waters, which I'm very excited about. Last year we stopped in there, but we just stopped in for lunch and kept going because we're doing that big trek over to Queensland.
Yeah, Savannah Way.
And it was exhausting, but this year we're going to stay overnight and have a couple of beers. You ready for a beer, Bucko?
My word, am I ready for a beer?
Oh my gosh, this is so exciting. I can't believe we missed this last time. We didn't miss it, we just came in for lunch and didn't have really a beer. I don't think I even had a beer.
No, you had a Coke, I had a beer.
Wow.
We only stayed for 2 hours, maybe, last time.
Yeah.
3 hours. Do I
Wow,
pull in
there
or do I
is
go
so
down?
many caravans.
Do I pull in or what do I do?
Go up to the pub? There was no one here last year. Like
First in best
one.
dressed. There's more stuff on the street or something that's a little bit different here. It's definitely a bit greener. We're at Daly Waters. We've got the hotel here. We've got, what's the crocodile's name up there?
Kevin.
Kevin the crocodile up here, campsite here, and we are going in for a cold beer.
Oh my gosh, I'm
And
so
we're very
excited.
excited.
Happy, mate?
Hey, well, I said $200 more
Is
now.
that friend Jim?
Yes.
Righto. 9 o'clock, everyone's left. 50 odd vans are left this morning. Daly River.
Okay, so I got a tad excited at Daly Waters and feeling quite hungover the next day and unable to do much filming at all, so I'm so sorry, but I just wanted to make sure I put in here Mataranka Springs, because if you're heading up that way, make sure that you call in here. The springs are beautiful. I'll leave a link in the description below because we have visited here before and I've done a video already, but enjoy the beautiful crystal waters and we'll see you next time.
What do you got there, kids? Turtle. Got some new turtles. Wow, alright. Ready? Go, go. Alright.